Hi everyone, welcome back to Happy at Home. My name is Robin and today I'm going to share with you how I'm going to deal with all this gray hair. So I am way overdue for a hair color. I will show you here in a couple minutes just how bad it is. I'll give you a close-up of my hair. There's a lot of gray in there. A lot of gray. So in the past I have always used just little hair color kits from the drugstores or like Target or Walmart or whatever, and I've been super happy with them. Now I will confess I have splurged a few times, probably like 3 times in my life, and I've gone to the salon and I've got my hair colored, and I always regret it because it is so expensive and I just don't think it's that fabulous compared to what I can do at home for myself. So with that being said, I was very excited when Madison Reed contacted me to see if I was interested in trying out one of their hair coloring kits. And of course I was, because I have heard such good things about their company. So of course I was like, yes, sign me up. So that is what we're going to do today. I have my little brand new color kit with me today. I'm going to break that sucker out. We're going to get my hair colored up and I will show you the results. I was so excited. It is long overdue. So Madison Reed is a hair color company that provides professional color for at-home use. They offer coloring kits, highlighting kits, hair products, and accessories. Their products are all cruelty-free and they have wonderful ingredients like argan oil, keratin, ginger root extract, to name a few. And of course they keep all the nasty stuff that you don't want to put in your hair like paraffins and ammonia out of their products, so that makes it very nice. So Madison Reed's website, which I will link down below in the description box, is so helpful and it has so much information on it to help you from picking out your color all the way to like maintaining your color after you've colored your hair. There are so many like Q&A answers and tutorials that you can watch so that you can get the best out of their product. I was very impressed with their website and I learned quite a bit just watching tutorials and reading through the answers that they have for different questions on their website. So I feel very confident in using their hair color and I feel like I've got a couple new tips I want to try. And I really loved their color quiz, which basically walked you through what type of hair you have, what color hair you have, and takes you through and helps you determine the best color for your hair, which I thought was super slick and super helpful because picking out a hair color can be very intimidating. And then once they give you your suggestion, they'll also give you similar suggestions in case you want to like tweak it a little bit, if you want to go more golden or more auburn. And I just thought it was super helpful, and yeah, I am very impressed with that. So I took the little color quiz and it came back with a medium cinnamon brown, which seems perfect for me. So I have the kit with me, but before we get into that bad boy, I'm going to share with you a close-up of my hair so you can actually see, like this view, you probably can't see much of the gray. You probably can, I don't know. But anyways, I'll give you a close-up and so you can see, you know, just what we're working with here. And then I will show you the kit itself, and then I will take you through the coloring process. And at the very end, we shall see the fantastic results and we'll talk a little bit more. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm very close now. And hopefully you can see some grays in there. You see that? It's not too bad on this part, but if I start going like this, oh, look at that. There's more gray in there. Hopefully you can see that it's not getting washed out because it is super bright in my kitchen right now. Oh, look at that. That's a big section right in there. Holy camole. That's been hidden to me. But as you can see, as my hair goes down, you can see where the old color is. This is all dry, new, gray. Oh my goodness, look at this sucker in here. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know that. Look at how long that sucker is. Oh, this is disappointing. Anyways, so yeah, as you can tell, it is definitely time for some hair coloring. So anyways, let me go grab the kit and we will show you what's inside, and then we'll get rid of these gray hairs. So this is what the box looks like when it comes in the mail. Now, full disclosure, my husband opened this box when I wasn't home and he pretty much destroyed it. He could not figure out how to get it open. I'm like, why you open my packages? But yeah, that's what he did. And so it doesn't look so pretty, but the inside does look much better. So there we go. Inside, I love that it's like purple. That's so cool. And then on the top, it gives you a little instruction booklet on how to use their product. They also have more instructions online if you're interested in that. So then you got all the little goodies inside. So this, I'm assuming, is the activator. Yep, that's the activator. And then this right here is the cream color. That gets there. And then you get a little cap. And you get some little gloves. And then what's these little things over here? Oh, a cleansing wipe, which is very handy if it gets a little, if you get a little crazy. And then this is a barrier cream. Ooh, that'd be nice. I like that. And then, oh, some of their shampoo. And finally, some of their conditioner, which is awesome. I'm excited to try that. So, that is what comes in the kit. So this retails on their website for about $21. And I think that's a pretty good deal. So, it's pretty comparable to drugstore prices, actually. Like if you get any of the more expensive kits, you're almost paying 20 bucks already. So this, I think, is going to be a good deal. So I'm very excited about this, and I am going to read through the instructions one more time before we get started, and I will catch up with you in a couple minutes. So I am ready to get started coloring my hair. I am going to probably try to use my viewfinder. I also have a mirror off to the side here that I can check things out, make sure things are going well. I have never done anything like this before, so this could be a train wreck, but it could work out just fine too. So we shall see. So I have read through the instructions a couple times now. I think I feel very confident on, I mean, it's just basic. I have colored my hair myself before many times, so it's pretty much the same thing. I have everything set out. I'll show you that real quick. I'm supposed to do is section off my hair into 4 sections. However, my hair is very thin, so I think I'm just going to do it into like 3 sections. It says to part, you know, in half. So you got your front and your back, and then those into 2 sections, and then 2 in the front as well. So what I think I'm going to do is just section off the front and the back. So I'm just going to clip that back in the back for right now. Out of the way. Hopefully that will stay. So then I have these 2 sections here. And I think that would be just fine. This side's a little thicker, but that's okay. So now that we got that done, next thing to do is put on the barrier cream that they provided in this cute little package. So this keeps your scalp, you know, if you drip down a little bit onto your forehead or whatever. So I'm just going to go like this. Put a little bit of that on all over. Ooh, it smells really good. There we go. Now for the fun part. I'm going to put the gloves on. I believe it has 2 pairs of gloves, which is nice. So I got a pair for the application part of it, and I have a pair for the rinsing out process, which is super nice because if you've ever done this before, having only 1 pair of gloves is ridiculous, because once you take these suckers off and they're a little wet, you know, there's no way you can get it back on again. So, got 1 on, and I will do the other one as well. Alright, gloves are on. Now for the fun part. So the next thing I need to do is mix the Radiant Cream color with the conditioning color activator. So to do that, I open this bottle, I open this, and I pour this into here. And then I shake, shake, shake. This on the cap has got a little pokey thing, which is very cool. You just poke it down onto the tube, and it opens it up real nice. That is slick. This just turns off, and then we add the two together. So like this. Alright, so I've emptied that. I'm going to put the cap back on so I don't have to worry about that. I'm putting that directly into the garbage. Not quite sure if I missed. Anyways. So then I screw the cap back on here. And this is what it looks like. You can see the two layers. Bottom layer, top layer. And then once this is on tight, then I shake. Shake, 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 shake. "20 seconds is a long time." I'm looking fabulous. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, I'm going to get really close now, just so that I can see in my viewfinder off to the side here what I'm doing. I have this all mixed up, and I am ready to go. I'm so nervous. Okay, one thing I do say, this has got like a little twisty top on it, which is really kind of nice. So that's cool. I like that feature a lot. So starting at the top of my head at my part line, I use the squeeze bottle to apply the color to my hair and then use my hand to sort of work it into the hair. From there, I slowly worked my way down the side of my head, concentrating on the hairline first. When I came upon areas I found tricky, I would squeeze them out into my hand and then apply it to my hair. For me, this makes the areas like around my ears so much easier to manage. Once the hair along my hairline was completely saturated with the color solution, I moved on to working on covering the first 2 to 3 inches of hair in this section. Once that was done, I moved back up to my part line and repeated the process on the other section of hair. First, working it into the hairline. Then working it into the first couple inches of hair in this section. To work the solution into the bottom length of my hair, I like to first squeeze some into my hand and then apply it to my hair by pulling it through with my fingers. This just seems to work the best for me. Alright, so I'm going to finish the rest of it off of camera because I'm having a really hard time doing this on camera. Yeah, and I will check back with you. Once I had my hair completely covered with the color solution, I piled all my hair up on top of my head and used the plastic cap that was included in the kit to cover my head while I waited the 35 to 45 minutes for the hair color to work its magic. After waiting the recommended 45 minutes to cover with gray hair, it was time to rinse out the hair color. Using warm water, I rinsed and scrubbed my hair until the water squeezed from it ran clear. Truthfully, I probably overdo this step of the process by rinsing my hair way longer than it needs to be done. Next, using the shampoo from the kit, I applied it to my hair and then rinsed it out, and let me just say, this shampoo smells amazing. After shampooing my hair, I followed up with the conditioner. Alright, I'm probably looking pretty rough. Alright, so I got it all taken care of. Now I'm going to use this little cleaning wipe. I don't really think I need to, but I'm going to do it anyways, just because I have it to use. It's supposed to like clean off your, if you got any of the dye on your face or ears. Alright, so unfortunately it has gotten quite dark out today. And of course I wanted to show you how it looked when it's nice and light out. But, so I'll show you what the hair color looks like for right now. Well, it's wet. Ugh, my hair.
I need a brush.
I need a brush. I don't have one with me. But it seems to have colored it quite nicely.
Yeah.
So I'll get it combed up and dried up, and I'll show it to you tomorrow in the sunlight while it's a little better. But yeah, I am liking the color. You don't think it looks too... Zoe's off camera here. She's been helping me. There she is. Making sure my shots were somewhat in line. In the, you know, somewhat in...
You probably saw a little bit of my random hands.
Yes. So yeah. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It feels really good and it smells amazing. I will show you what it looks like in the daylight tomorrow after it's dry. But first impressions when it's wet, it's looking good. I'm liking it. I don't have any more gray hairs. So excited. Alright, I will check in with you in a bit. Alright, so it is day 2 and it is now bright enough to share with you what my hair turned out like, and I am absolutely loving it. I think the color looks great on me. It did a fabulous job covering all those gray hairs that I had, and I am so happy with how it turned out. I will give you a close-up view here and show you, let you see for yourself how well it did with the covering of the gray hair. But before we get to that, I do have to say I think I probably could have left the coloring just slightly longer, because when I put the color in, I was in my basement bathroom. And before I came upstairs, I cleaned up down there. And I didn't have my phone down there, so I just guesstimated that it took me about 10 minutes to clean up down there, which it probably didn't. So I probably could have left the color on a little bit longer. But even not leaving the color in for the 45 minutes suggested for covering gray hair, it did an amazing job. And it really was only 5-10 minutes difference, I think. So anyways, I don't know if that makes any difference whatsoever, but I thought I would give you full disclosure on everything that I did. So I couldn't be happier with the color itself. I think it's perfect for my skin tone and I love it. And it's not like super brassy. You know how when you color your hair the first couple days it's like, whoa, you just got your hair colored? It doesn't feel like that to me, so I am very happy about that. Alright, so before I get much further, let me just zoom in real quick here and I'll show you my hair close up so you can see how it did with covering all that gray hair that I had. And then we'll move on from there. Alright, so I'm very close now. And here's the part area. Look at that. I can't tell in the viewfinder if there, you know, I haven't really even looked at it close up yet. But this side, it's looking really good. This side wasn't nearly as gray as the other side. Like the other side of my part was much more gray, if you remember. And I'm thinking it did a pretty good job. Let me know if you see any gray in there. I can't tell, but if there is any gray, it is most likely user error, because I had a really hard time doing this on camera. I don't know why it was so difficult, but it really was. But look at that. Everything looks so nice and shiny. My hair feels super duper soft. And I love the color. So yeah, I think it turned out really well. I am so happy. I mean, 100% improvement over what it was before. So I'm very happy with it. I think it is gorgeous color. It's got a little bit of red tint to it, which I think is very nice. Very similar to what my hair used to look like back in the day when it actually had color. Oh, there might be a little, I don't know if that's gray hair back in here or if it's just shiny. Yeah, you know what? There's a little spot back in here where it's gray. If I can see it. But that is okay. I am totally cool with that. So yeah, I think it turned out really nice. I think it's a gorgeous color. I feel like a whole new person. So now that I've been through the whole process of coloring my hair, picking out my color and coloring my hair and all that, I have a few things that I'd like to highlight that I really enjoyed, and then I have one little thing that I didn't quite like so much. So I'm going to share that with you guys now. The first thing that I didn't really particularly care for was the squeeze bottle included in the kit. I felt that it was a little too big, or either that or it let in too much air, because when I'd be putting the color on my head and then I'd put the bottle down, it was really hard once again to pick it up and get the color out again. I really had to shake it to get the color back down to the front of the bottle. I don't know why that bugged me so much. It probably shouldn't have, but it did. So that was one thing that I didn't like, because I was afraid to shake it too hard, thinking that if I shook it too hard, you know, to get the color to the bottom of the bottle again, that it might like splurt out. I never shook it that hard that it would happen, but in the back of my mind, that's what I was afraid it would happen. So I didn't like that part. What I did love about it, this whole process though, was from the very beginning, the color picking process that you take the little quiz on their website for. That was super slick. I thought that was really nice. It was, you know, 5-10 questions total, and it gave me the perfect hair color, and I am loving it. So the other things that I really liked about it is when I was coloring my hair and I had all the solution in my head, it didn't give off that really chemically, like really harsh smell that I'm used to when I color my hair. It was not overpowering. There was a little scent, but it wasn't like that really chemically smell, which I really liked that. Also, I love the fact that they included in the kit the barrier cream for your skin, and then the cleansing cloth at the very end. That was really nice. Also loved, I don't know why I love this so much, but I love that they gave you a cap to wear on your head while you're waiting for the solution to do its work. It's such a simple thing, but I think that was really nice. And I also really love the fact that they gave you 2 pairs of gloves to wear. You know, one for applying the color and one for rinsing out the color. That just, I love that. That was really nice for me. So those are my pros and cons sort of list. But overall, I was very pleased with the whole process of picking out my color, the products coming in the mail really quickly, and then the coloring process. I think it went really well. It probably would have been much better if I wasn't doing it on camera. Because that, like I said before, a whole new ball game for me. But I think it turned out well, and I'm really loving the color. So overall, I am very impressed with the product itself and with the company. So I'm very, very pleased with the results. I keep saying that, but I really am. I love it. It turned out really good. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you are considering trying out the Madison Reed hair color for yourself, they have graciously given me a coupon code for my subscribers to get 15% off plus free shipping on their first order if you use the coupon code HAPPYATHOME. Now I will link both their website and the coupon code down in the description box so you can reference that and take full advantage of it if you are considering trying out this wonderful hair color for yourself. So I thank you so much for stopping by today, hanging out with me, and watching me color my hair and get rid of all those gray hairs. And I hope that you take advantage of the discount code and try out this product for yourself and let me know what you think. So, yeah, I guess that is it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you again very soon in my next video. Bye now.